Good afternoon, guys. Happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. So, guys, same thing with this cold. It seems like I get a sore throat. Then the very next day, sore throat kind of lingers throughout the day, especially in the morning. Then it's gone. I feel okay, and I can kind of get stuff done. Then tomorrow, I'll feel like garbage again for about like 2, 3, 4 days maybe. Then I'll feel fine again, and then probably in a couple weeks later again, I'll get sick again. Which my dad brought up the point too, because I would think I was telling you guys that I noticed even, is that it seems like it's during the weather change. And my dad even brought something up too, is that I honestly could be allergies. Like maybe I'm just having like an allergy attack or something like that, because you guys know I had that really weird eczema on my hands that I've never ever had eczema before in my entire life, and all of a sudden I randomly got it on my hands this spring, early this spring. Well, my dad was like earlier this like the spring summer he got sick and was like sick with like a cold or something like that, and he said that he never felt like he really got over it, and like he had like a sinus thing kind of going on, and he's just felt like really tired and stuff. And I was like, that's kind of how I've been honestly too, this whole like summer and stuff like that, and I've just felt like really off, and especially like my sinuses and stuff like that. But I don't know, the last couple years though, with like allergies, I've been used to that whole allergy thing and all that kind of stuff, and like my sinuses and everything. So I was like, you know, there's nothing like really like out of the ordinary there, but it's just like then I get hit with this, like I have a sore throat for like a day or two, and then I'll have like, you know, like I'll just have a horrible runny nose, and you know, I might get a slight fever but not really, like, and so I don't know if it is that I'm getting sick, and I just have gotten sick now 3 times in the last like 2 months, and it doesn't last really long, or if it is just honestly allergies, because like I don't know, it's just really weird. And like my dad said that too. But the thing is that I noticed even, and I think I mentioned to you guys, it only seems like it ever happens when the weather is changing, because especially this fall has been ridiculous. We had days like where it was in September or whatever, it was like 80 degrees still, and then it'll go down and we'll have like really cold days that's like 50, 40 degrees out, and then it went back up like yesterday or whatever, or maybe yesterday or Friday or something like that. It was like 75 degrees out again for a high, and I was like, that's ridiculous. Like it's October, late October already, and it's still like this warm, but then it'll dip back down and then it goes back up again. So it's totally bizarre and everything like that. But it just, I've noticed that seems to be happening when we have that weird like dip in the temperature, and then it goes back up and then it goes back down again. So this dog though, guys, look at him right now. He's like, look at his tail. Oh my gosh, you are so stinking cute, Bravi. Are you tired? I get it. I understand. But today, guys, about the whole football thing, honestly, I was feeling kind of sad about it. And my dad came, and he was like, later this afternoon told me, he said that he's trying to think of like what he was going to tell the kids, you know, at practice on Monday tomorrow. We assume that our playoff hopes are pretty much over. But this morning, guys, there's a positive to this story. My dad was trying to figure out like what to tell the kids, like, and you know, and how to take practice this week, if we should just kind of go a little bit lighter and stuff like that, and still play the last game hard and everything. You know, and he was like debating what he wanted to do and stuff. So then this morning, one of the coaches calls my dad, and he goes, "Hey, buddy." My dad was like, "Hey, what's going on? Why are you so like upbeat and everything?" Well, the team that is right above us that we could pass up, we assume that the way it works out is that we either had to win our next 2 games and they at least had to lose 1, or else they have to lose the next 2 games and we at least have to win 1. So, for us to make it just into the bottom seed of the playoffs. So, he calls my dad up and tells him, "Oh yeah, so the team that is right in front of us that we need to lose lost. They lost to the team we played the first week. We ended up beating them 20-0. And this team had not won a game all season, right? So we assumed this was going to be an easy win for the team that we needed to beat, or the team that we need to pass up in order to make the playoffs, right? We're like, this is going to be an easy win for them. The season's over, all this stuff. Somehow, this team, by a miracle, ended up beating them by 2 points. We still have we're on life support, guys, but we still have a fighting chance here to make the playoffs, which is ridiculous. what ended up happening was one of our kids, like our backup quarterback, he actually ended up going to the game with his mom and his sister, went and watched the game, and reported back to us, which we had no clue. None of the coaches knew anything about this or, anything. We really didn't even disclose to any of the kids that, like what the playoff situation was or anything like that. But he went on the website, figured it all out himself and everything like that, and, went to the game. Obviously I'm hoping he's cheering on the team that he wanted to win. Again, this team that we beat the first round, or the first game of the season. He went there, ended up telling the kids, like, guys, we still have a chance in this and everything like that. One of the kids ended up, who was the one that wasn't at the football game on Saturday, ended up going to pick up his bag from the coach that called my dad. I guess he had to go pick something up at their house. I think maybe his football bag or something was what my dad said, and told him, yeah, they ended up losing. Like, so-and-so went to the game and watched them lose. And so then, eventually we're like, well, it's just kind of rumors, it's speculation. Like, we didn't really know what was going on. We're like, well, who would know anybody that's in that town that would, be going and seeing that game and everything like that. So we find out, at least that, again, this is a story of what happened, was that they went and watched the game, but I checked on the website and they did indeed lose by 2 points, guys. I can't even believe this. So regardless though, this game on Saturday, or on Sunday I think we play, regardless, it is like a playoff game for us, which is all I ever wanted for these kids, at least, was to just have a fighting chance to make it. Instead of, being like, Sunday's our last game, it's over on Sunday, regardless of anything else that happens. Now, again, I told you guys that there was that little thing. We have to win on Sunday, and that other team has to lose on Saturday. They play Saturday. And we're hoping that they lose, because the team that they're playing to is the one, again, that we thought they shouldn't beat, and the other game they should win. The team that they're playing this Saturday is a team we played the second game of the season. We lost to them 8-0, and it was only, or maybe it was 6-0. It was actually on a picked pitch that they ran back for a touchdown. So again, it could have ended up ending in a 0-0 tie, because it was like super late in the game and everything like that, I think. But regardless, they only really lost. We lost by like 1 touchdown, and again, it was scored against their offense. And so now that we've cleaned all that kind of stuff up, it's a really close game. But this other team, again, has been winning and doing really well. They did beat us, but they hung in with some of the really top teams, and this team is in the playoffs. So we have to hope, pray, and like everything that this team beats them, and then that we win on Sunday and we can make the playoffs, guys. We still can. But again, even if they end up winning on Saturday, the team that we don't want to win on Saturday, if they do win, then our season's over. But Sunday we'll still go out and play like a playoff game. If they do lose and we go and we win, again, we'll make it to the playoffs. But, regardless, though, we have to prepare this week like it's a playoff week. Our playoffs start tomorrow, basically. And so even though we're, kind of for everybody else, we're going to have 1 extra week of playoffs as we see it, because if we don't win, then we're guaranteed nothing. That's why, guys, it's just like, that's all I wanted, was just like some type of fighting chance to still be able to make it, instead of being like, nope, we're ruled out, it's done, season's over kind of thing. At least this way, like, we can go down fighting, I guess. It's just like, again, that was all I wanted, and I felt really bad yesterday, because I was like, it was tough, because we assumed that game was the last, the important one, and now at least, no matter what, we'll end fighting for our season. And like, again, that's like playoff wise. They lose, we win, we're in the playoffs, and then again, it's just another playoff game for us, basically. So yeah, these dogs, oh my gosh, look at him, he's so stinking cute. Oh, sorry baby, you fell asleep. But anyways, guys, yeah, like I said, today I actually felt somewhat good. We didn't go to the grocery store. We went to my aunt and uncle's house, because my uncle and cousin, my other cousin, I think, and then another cousin, actually, well, not my cousin, but it's my uncle's niece's birthday, I think, or they were celebrating it. We ended up going to their house. So long story short, guys, yeah, we did have some stuff going on, but I woke up super late because I went to bed so stinking late last night, and I woke up during the Bears game today, which the Bears won. They beat the Panthers, guys. I think the final was like 17-3 or something like that. It was ridiculous, but I was reading some stuff about the Panthers, and it was just, like, offensively, I think they need a new offensive coordinator, but regardless, Bears defense, though, I mean, they were good today. They had, actually, one of our players set a new record today, guys, for over, or 75 plus yards, interceptions, or recoveries for touchdowns, I think, or something like that. It was crazy, guys. Honestly, the majority of the Bears' points was scored from their defense. And so, it was a good game, honestly. I'll say that. But I was kind of like, oh, this will be a beatdown. Like, Carolina will get them. And I was like, that was a huge upset because, again, I mean, I don't even know. Though we did have Luke Kuechly was out. And I think Greg Olsen was also out as well. And then, too, I think their center was hurt too, so they had, like, you know, not that I'm trying to make excuses or whatever, but they did have some injured players that, again, are some of their bigger ones. I think Kuechly will be back, though, this week, but he got hurt. I think he was concussed last week. So, yeah, anyways, what are you trying to do to him? Get him to wake up? I don't think he wants to. He's laying down with Bliss's butt. Yeah, guys, this is how I sleep. I literally have 3 dogs in my bed with me, and I'm trying to sleep in here. This is probably why I get no sleep. But anyway, you're so cute, though, over against that wall over there. Anyways, guys, we have a fighting chance. Tomorrow I'll let you guys know. I think the kids, honestly, though, like I said, yesterday's game was probably the best football game that they played all season, and knowing that, like, I have this confidence, kind of, not like cocky confidence, but I have a really good, strong feeling that no matter what, it's going to be one of those leave all of it out on the field on, next Sunday. So anyway, so guys, I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.